we have books. Okay, honey butter latte. I like a little corner in the cob sometimes. Don't they know it's a government shutdown right now? Hey friends, today we are at the library. One of the libraries that are local to me is having a fall bonanza, okay? Fall bonanza book sale at the library. They said any standard grocery bag is $3 and you can fill it up with however many books that you want. I don't need any new books, but $3? I can't pass it up. So today, my game plan going in here is, one, I want to find more books for my daughter. I have an 18-month-old and that girl is obsessed with books. She literally wakes up and goes, book. That's her mother's child. And I read like 3 to 4 books to her at least every night. And so I'm getting tired of reading the same books over and over and over and over and over and over again. So I'm thinking I'm gonna look for kids books. And then if I see anything that really sticks out for me, I'm gonna be forced to get it, you know? And then I'm also thinking maybe I can look for other people in my life, like, oh, they would like this, or maybe if there's books that I love that I want other people to read, maybe I can get that and then give it to them because I like keeping my own books. So that's the game plan. And then I'm thinking we can go get some coffee, because always coffee. Let's go in. Guys, we're back in the car. We have books and I literally could not record myself talking in there. I thought I was going to, but it was so packed. Literally, it was in the basement of the library and it was just like a long hallway with books along the wall and then a small room full of books that like was barely room to walk around. And it was so many people down there. It was like, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. I couldn't record nothing. I was not about to be that girl and sit there and set up my camera and have my little mic like, hi, da, 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 da. No, I couldn't do it. I could not bring myself to do it. We got a conservative amount of books. My total was actually $2. Today apparently is not the day where you fill the whole bag for $3. Apparently they're doing that at the end of the sale, which I think is next week. And I guess that's probably once it's like slim pickings. They're like, okay, take as much as you want for $3. So today they were doing, I think adult paperbacks, I think was 50 cents. And then children's books, I think were like 25 or 50 cents also. So it actually worked out in my favor. I didn't even spend $3, it was $2. So bet that. I need some coffee and then I'll show you what we got. Clearly it's Saturday and everyone is out today, but we got coffee. And this is a honey butter latte with cold foam on the top. It's very, very light skin, giving very creamy. Okay, honey butter latte. It's pretty good. Very, very honey, because they put a honey drizzle on the top and it was very much straight honey just now. It's good though. But I will say, I think I like their shaken espressos better because it's a little more strong, and I like strong tasting coffee. Kyle got a snickerdoodle macchiato. Looks very good, very milky as well, but he loves snickerdoodle everything, so I was like, oh, you should get that. We're at home, we got coffee, we got books. Let's start with the books that I got for my daughter. The first book I got is How Do Dinosaurs Stay Safe? I don't know, I thought it was cute. It had good artwork and it tells you about not jumping on the bed and listening to your parents. And then the same thing with How Do Dinosaurs Say I'm Mad? Same thing, like, are you gonna throw your toys? Are you gonna do this? No, you're gonna count 10. Be a good child. Be a good dinosaur, I mean. But it was cute. And then we have it's really called First the Egg, but I took the book sleeve off of it. But I think it's like a play on like what comes first, the chicken or the egg. So you see it has like this is like the sleeve, and it has like a little cutout. And so when you look at it like this, it's like first the egg. But then when you take it off, it's the chicken. And then on the back it says then the egg. So when you read this, it's actually kind of cute, because it'll say like first came the tadpole, then came the frog, first came the seed, then came the flower, and it's all like cutouts, and it's cute like that. So then I also got a book for my nephew. It's a 5-minute stories book with PJ Masks, and this book is like brand new, and it was 25 cents. So I had to get that for him. And then for me, I got For the Love of Money by Omar Tyree. And I just realized I messed up, because they had Fly Girl in there too, and I put it back. I don't know why I put it back. Because it says Fly Girl Returns. So I'm like, dang, is this a series? And I messed up. Dang, I should go back and get it. It was only 25 cents. No, it was 50 cents. I messed up. But I got this because it's giving throwback, grown and sexy books that like your mama would have read when she was young. So I want to do something and like read books like that. Maybe make a vlog of reading like this. And I also have Stella Got Her Groove back. So that might be a vibe. Let me know if I should do that. And then the last book that I have is The Coldest Winter Ever by Sister Soldier. Okay. And not the Sean Puffy Combs quote on the front, not the blurb by Diddy himself. That's crazy. Not the bad girl of the millennium, please. But this is a book that I know I should have read by now. This is like OG urban fiction. I think it's like a coming of age type of story. Not Ghetto Born. Ghetto Born Winter is the young, wealthy daughter of a prominent Brooklyn drug dealing family. Is this a moth to a flame? Quick-witted, sexy, and business-minded, she knows and loves the streets like the curves of her own body. But when a cold winter wind blows her life in a direction she doesn't want to go, her street smarts and seductive skills are put to the test of a lifetime. Unwilling to lose, the ghetto girl will do anything to stay on top. Okay, well, hopefully she's smarter than Raven in the Moth to a Flame. But I'm excited to read this, and it's something about having like an older used copy of this that just feels just right, because this is an OG book, and reading an older version of it is really cool. Somebody wrote the word excellent in here. Period. Yeah, I'm actually really excited for this. We're reading this winter for sure. So if you didn't know, whenever you get used books from like a thrift store or anywhere you get used books in general, you want to make sure that you put them in the freezer. Well, wrap them in plastic first, then put them in the freezer for like 3 days, because that will kill any like potential mold or bookworms or bed bugs or like anything like that. And you want to protect your home, okay? We love the books, but we don't know what other people was doing before you got them books, okay? And so these babies are going in the freezer, okay? Gotta protect the home, gotta protect the baby, all right? Have jacked me of my book?
Yeah.
Yep. That's mommy's book. Oh, girl. Don't rip no pages now. So yesterday, after we got back from the library sale, I ended up chilling with my baby for a little while, and then we went to my sister's house to do like pumpkins and stuff. We painted pumpkins. Of course, I didn't record that because it was family time. And then I came home and literally devoured the rest of the Dead Romantics. I really loved this book. It was, of course, touching on grief. Let me see. So, okay, I was like, am I gonna spoil this? But it says on the back that Florence must return home for the first time in a decade to help her family bury her beloved father. And when I tell you, this book was so good. It had some very corny moments for sure, but I love a little corny. I love a little corn on the cob, okay? I was thinking of one of my friends who made a TikTok saying like, you know, certain romances are very corny, very corn on the cob. And I'm like, I like a little corny. I like a little corn on the cob sometimes, you know what I mean? It follows Florence. Her family owns a funeral home and she hasn't been home in 10 years, okay? And she lives in New York now. She's a writer. She's a ghost writer for a very popular romance author. And she can see ghosts. A ghost writer that can see ghosts. It was so cute, so funny, so cheesy at times, but then so endearing, and has really like touched on grief in such a delicate and sweet way. And she's going back home because her dad had passed away, and of course the dad like ran the funeral home and everything, and so he was a big pillar in the family, you know, obviously. And while she's at home, she sees this ghost, and the ghost is like the love interest. And it's so interesting how they navigate that relationship-ish thing that they're trying to, you know, that they kind of have. And you get to figure out why Florence originally left her hometown. You find out things about her family. You find out things about her job and her writing. There's just so many little, like, I don't want to say twists, because this isn't really twists, it's a romance book, but it's so many little sweet moments that you're like, oh, that's how that was, you know. I really enjoyed it. And as someone whose father passed away, I thought that some of those parts was so sweet, and I loved it. I rated it 4 stars on Goodreads. I need to get back at writing long reviews on Goodreads, because lately I just been putting my star rating and just going. But I want to get back to like putting full reviews, even though I'm telling you guys my full reviews on these things. But this is the second book that I've read by Ashley Poston. I've also read The 7-Year Slip, which is probably her most popular book, and that one follows I want to say her name was Clementine, and she ends up inheriting her aunt's apartment that passed away. Once you step into the apartment, you're either 7 years into the future or 7 years into the past. It's like all her books have some kind of magical element to it, and I really enjoy it. I like the magical realism. And I have another book by her called A Novel Love Story. I think the main female character, she ends up in her favorite romance book, like in the town where her favorite romance book is, and all the people in the town are the people from the book, like the characters from the book. And that sounds so interesting to me too, so I'll probably get to that soon, because honestly every book that I've read by her so far has been good. The 7-Year Slip I rated 4, this I rated 4. Neither of them gave me the 5-star feeling, but they were still like really good. So but today I need to clean this house. And it's not that the house is dirty per se, but the house is messy, okay? When you come home and there's stuff all over the counters, like there's a few dishes in the sink, you need to change the sheets, you need a vacuum, you need to do some laundry. That's where I'm at with it right now. And I'm thinking I need to listen to an audiobook and get through it, because I know I probably at least have like 2 hours worth of cleaning, 2 to 3 maybe. If I listen to an audiobook, it's gonna fly by. I'm gonna get this cleaning done with no problem. I have 2 audiobooks to choose from. I have Whispers of the Lake by Shanora Williams, which is a thriller, and that is only 6 hours and 40 minutes. I'm somebody who listens to audiobooks at least on 1.5 to 2. So honestly, if I did listen to this to 2 times speed, in like 3 hours I would be done this book. But it depends, because sometimes some narrators speak a little fast, so I can't with the 2 times speed. But on the other hand, some audiobooks are so slow. They're like, the cat in the hat. I'm like, oh, cut it out. Cut it out. Maybe that's because all of our attention spans are shot, because I am also someone who on TikTok holds it down and presses to do the 2 times speed. So, but you know what, on YouTube though, I listen in regular speed. But for some reason, audiobooks and TikTok, speed it up. Speed it up. My husband hates that. He's like, all you hear is I'm like, no you don't. It's really not that fast. The regular speed is just so slow. Okay, so that's first contender. Second contender, we have The Black Girl Survives in this one. Yeah. And that came out last year. It's 10 hours and 43 minutes, but I think it's like a series of short stories, so I don't really have to like listen to the whole thing. I could just listen a little bit here and there. So that's a contender too. I think I'm just gonna start Whispers at the Lake, start cleaning, and see if we're feeling the vibes. Okay, I'm like 24% into the book right now, and I'm enjoying it so far. It follows our main character, Rose, who caught her husband cheating with one of her like best friends, and now of course the best friend Eve is missing. Did somebody kill Eve? I don't know. We're gonna find out, I guess. But we haven't found anything out. But that's all I know so far. I'm enjoying it. It's a really easy listen so far. And I've folded up 2 loads of clothes so far, and now I'm about to put on the duvet. I need y'all's help. What is the easiest way to put on a duvet? Because I do the thing where you lay down the duvet first and then you put the cover over top and then you like fold it. I mean, it's not easy when I'm doing it by myself, because you have to like go from side to side, fold it, fold it, fold it, fold it, fold it. Usually if my husband is able to help me, I'll have him fold it with me, but like you have to kind of like fold it all the way. See, this is getting your steps in, just making the bed. Okay, so once you get it all the way like a burrito, you basically just put it inside out. See, I'm still struggling every time. I mean, it works, but I be having to wring this baby out just to get it straight. Y'all, why is Halloween candy so expensive? This we got from Costco yesterday, and it was literally $50. $50? I don't remember candy being this expensive. Honestly, I was like, we need to just cut the lights off and say F them kids, but we got candy. Don't they know it's a government shutdown right now? But the kids will have candy. Also, I got 2 cases of my favorite Alani Nu Witch's Brew. It's only 6 left in here. I'm gonna put them up here. We have like a little garage gym downstairs, and we have a little mini fridge in there, so I have some like Alani's and some waters in the mini fridge as well. But I don't just drink Alani's when I'm about to work out. I drink them whenever I need a little boost. We got so many snacks yesterday at Costco, and I'm trying to get back on being healthy. So lately I've been consistent with like my content and everything, but I'm like, there's other aspects of my life that I need to be consistent as well. 1, keeping the house clean. 2, working out. We've been cleaning today, and we're going to Pilates. We're going to Pilates. Best flavor ever. It tastes like caramel apple, and I like the minis because the minis are only 100 milligrams of caffeine. I think the big ones are like $2 or $2.50, I don't know, but this is only 100, so it's not bad. Oh, and what's crazy is I can drink this one clearly room temp. It's just so good, the flavor. 10 out of 10. Oh, and let me see how far I am on this audiobook. Oh, I'm 65% on this audiobook, but I will tell you, I feel like a lot is happening and nothing's happening at the same time. Our main character has went to this lake house where she thought, you know, the friend Eve was that has been missing. I mean, clearly we're finding out like, okay, Eve was probably here, but we're not getting anywhere. I'm sure she's saving all this for the end, like we're meeting all these characters and figuring out, oh, this person was here, or this was there, or this, we're finding this little thing from her or whatever, but we not getting any, like, I'm ready for something crazy to happen. I'm ready for some crazy stuff, but I'm sure she's saving it for the end. We're at 64%, so I'm sure once we get to like 75%, it's gonna pick up the pace. But right now, I'm like, get to the gusto, girl. Get to the gusto. But I do enjoy her writing. But you know what I was thinking? I don't know how much I love books that have a lot of pop culture references in it, because the girl that's missing, Eve, she's an influencer. And sometimes I like that, but then sometimes I'm like, we're so in it. We're so in it, okay? Everything is just so meta. It's like, oh, I was looking through her phone and I seen her doing a get ready with me. Like, okay, girl. Yeah, just 2025. But let me finish this and my last little bit of cleaning stuff. The next time you'll see me, we're going to Pilates, okay? It's been a really productive day. Proud of myself. I hope you're having a productive day too, because I'm proud of you. So we're getting ready for bed right now, but I wanted to update you in this vlog. Okay, I'm gonna update you on the Shanora Williams book. So I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised by the twist of who we were looking for, but overall I think once we started getting closer to it, I was like, oh wait, this is what's happening. And I wanted it to be a little bit twistier for some reason, but everything that happened, I guess it made sense. It made sense, and it all kind of came a little bit full circle, so I enjoyed that much of it. I'm definitely interested to read more of Shanora Williams books, because I know she writes romance books and fantasy or romantasy books as well. This was a thriller by her, and this was my first ever book, and I did it full audio. I think I would rate it like a 3.5. It's not quite a 4, but it wasn't bad, but I think that I was just looking for a little bit more twist wise. Like, I want to be like gagged when I read a thriller, and I think that it was good. I think she has a few more thrillers. One I want to say is called like The Wife Before or something like that, and apparently that one is like 5 out of 5 stars, super good. So I'm thinking maybe I need to double back and read that one, as well as, like I said, her romance or her fantasy, because I know her fantasy series is really good too. So I definitely want to get more into her writing. I think I need to like actually sit with one of her books and read it versus like listening to the audio and cleaning the house and stuff like that. But yeah, it was a productive day. A productive day, friends, and I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you sooner than you think. Thanks for watching.